Welcome to Shameless Matters. My name is Ray Dalton. In today's video, we're going to go through the process of discovering who you are. Since the beginning of time, man has always wondered that. Human beings have wandered the planet and asked ourselves the question, why am I here, and who am I? And who am I as I relate to other people around me? Getting to the root of who we are and what has always motivated us gives us a better understanding on how to be ourselves and how to interact respectfully with other human beings. The fundamental principles of getting to the root of who we are is it's who we've always been. Let's first talk about who we're not. We're not our age, we're not our family, we're not our name, we're not our culture. We are that basic human principle that eats, sleeps, and breathes and lives within our own psyche and our own selves. It's not things brought on to us by outside sources. It's who we've been from the inside out all our lives. So if we go back to when we were 7, when we were 17, and 47, and still at 65, these are the things that center us and ground us and give us a sense of self and purpose if we really, really get to the point of who we are. For me, one of the things to remember is it's not who we've always been or expressed. Sometimes life circumstances have made it hard for us to be our true selves. But given the opportunity, it will always surface, and we will always get grounded and centered when we are get in touch with this who we are part of our experience in life. So the way we get to the root of who we are is basically nouns and adjectives, words like maverick and, kind and loving and Wiccan or witch or leader or leadership, loving, these kinds of words of, or intrinsic or altruistic or intuitive. These are words that describe people, ourselves, human beings, things that motivate us. So think about back when you were a child, and sometimes it's about things that the reason we go back to our childhood is because we were not born jaded or tired or angry. We were born perfect. It's outside sources which have brought in other experiences. So we want to go back to the earliest memories of ourselves, of ourselves, and things that we just love doing. Who were you as a kid? Were you somebody who liked sports? But you want to get to, why did you like sports? Maybe it was the adrenaline factor. Maybe you love, physical activity. Maybe it's the physicality of sports that you like. Maybe it's the competitive nature. Maybe you're competitive. So we get down to who we are in ways like that. Maybe it wasn't sports. Maybe it was books. Maybe it's all about the curiosity, the study, and the seeking. Are you a seeker? There we go. Maybe you're a seeker, like I am. And we get to the root causes or the root principles of who we are intrinsically as a person. The big reason why we're going through this process of why do we even want to figure out who we are? Well, if we don't, then how can we know what decisions to make? I'm opening a business in New Orleans. And what I do is I run this by, is this true to who I am? If it's not true to who I am and my life purposes, then I wouldn't be doing this. So this is how it's a sounding board. It's a determining factor. It's a centering of ourselves and our life decisions and practices and how we interact with other human beings, business decisions, and basically all of life. So let's get into the bottom line of how to actually figure out who you are, and writing down words that I have a list of words here. So pick up your pens and papers, or if you're at home, your tablet, notebook, or notes or something on your computer, it's up to you. But start writing down words that describe you, who you are. So I'm going to be saying a few words here, and pick the ones that resonate to you and the ones that don't. Okay? So start to write, and I'll just be reading some things. Altruistic, artistic, caring, clear, committed, courageous, creative, or curious, daring, driven, free, funny, generous soul, honest, intuitive, individual, kind, leader, loving, or love, maverick, natural, open, patient, persistent, producer, proud, spiritual, sexual, shameless, I like that one, sexy. Remember, sexy's from the inside out. Thoughtful, unique. Are you a witch? Vibrant. So continue to write words down. You can pause this video at any time and come back to this and listen to these words again. So now that you've written down these words, let's start to put them into phrases. And actually, most important, if you first go through and you just go through which of these words that are written down are basically the same word, essentially, but different version of the word. So you eliminate and figure out which word is best for you. And then you begin to go through that and you pare it down into, the words that are left. And then you take those words and you put them together. You can just have a list of words if that's what's best for you. But again, it has to work for you. I find that little short phrases in threes or something, twos or threes or fours, really work for us as human beings to be able to remember it. So put these words together. It's best to, I discovered it's best to sound it out with somebody else. Talk to somebody, get feedback from them, and you'll begin to actually hear it when you say it to them. It resonates differently when we say it to somebody else. So take some time, write it out, get clear on who you are. And when you get clear on it, write it down and have it on a piece of paper or on your phone and read it and memorize it. This starts to then, and as time goes on, you might want to change a word or two. Allow for that. But you begin to get very grounded in who you are, and you begin to be very clear and infiltrate into, actually, when I say infiltrate, I mean resurface and get clear on and get present at all times to who we are. And this gives us better interactivity with other human beings. There's something about knowing who we are that just always brings about more of a genuine kindness, love, thoughtfulness, and respect as we interact with other human beings. It's not just us to them. It also comes back because it's the authenticity is something that few people can argue against. So it's a very powerful tool, getting clear on who we are. Hope you enjoy your newfound sense of self, or renewed sense of self, because we've always been these things, so we're just getting present to them newly. Thank you for watching Shameless Matters. My name is Ray Dalton, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Thank you.